This is the new RadRover 6 Plus.
Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek. Today I'm coming to you from Seattle, where we are checking out Rad Power Bike's brand new RadRover 6. There are a ton of new features all over the bike. We're going to cover each and every one of them and take you on the ride with us. Let's hit it.
The new RadRover 6 Plus has so many new features that I almost don't know where to start, so let's just dive in here. We'll begin with a quick spec overview. As far as performance goes, we've got the same major figures: 750 watt motor rating, 20 mile per hour top speed, 25 to 45 mile range thanks to that 48 volt, 14 amp hour and 672 watt hour battery. We've got throttle and pedal assist, front suspension, 7-speed transmission, LED lights, fenders, tons of accessories, etc. So much of the parts and performance of the original RadRover that we all know and love is still there. But the plus part is where things get really interesting, because that's where all the new stuff is. There are a pile of new features and components here. Like, check out these new hydraulic disc brakes. Rad didn't just spec the entry-level hydraulic brakes, they actually upgraded to ceramic pads for ultra-high stopping power, giving you maintenance-free brakes that are stronger and higher quality. Plus, the levers are adjustable for small and big hands alike. One of my favorite things about hydraulic disc brakes is just how easy it is to do one-finger braking, especially in tricky off-road riding where you want to keep as many fingers on the bars as possible.
One of the biggest major redesigns here on the RadRover 6 is the battery pack. One of the things I love about it right away is you get this nice satisfying pop-up when you turn the key. From there, you'll see that the battery actually is slimmer and it feels nicer in the hand because it's just a nice narrow pack and it's got these rails on the side that make it easy to hold. It's also made out of a piece of aluminum extruded material now, so you've got this nice stronger case here, and it's a bit lighter because they've been able to remove the key from the battery itself and relocate the key and lock into the frame here. The whole thing can also be done one-handed. It's just easy to sort of pop in and, there we go, pop in and out with one hand, and it's just a nice sleek new design that I really like.
But while the battery may be one of the more obvious new features, it's far from the last big upgrade. There's also not just one new screen, but two. The display is split into two locations now, one in the center of the bars and one on the left bar end that also houses the buttons that control the bike's power, pedal assist, and lights.
So one of the new features this year is that the display has actually been split into two pieces, the main display and then the remote here. And at first I was a little surprised about this and I didn't quite understand the logic, but as I've been using it, I see there are a lot of advantages here. First of all, Rad has taken all the important information that you need all the time while you're riding and has put it right front and center and then moved the information you don't use as much off to the side. So here you've got your speed, your power, the time, everything that you're going to want to look at frequently. And then the items like the battery gauge and the pedal assist level, which you only need to check once in a while, are out of your view and they don't clutter up the main screen. Next, you've got the items that you're actually adjusting with the buttons right here next to them. So instead of like on many systems where you'd choose your pedal assist level, then you'd have to look back at a center screen to see if you actually chose the right one, or you go to hit your lights and then you have to look back here and check that the icon actually turned on. It's all right here. So you're looking at the buttons and you're looking at what you're affecting with the buttons at the same time. Lastly, you've got these nice big giant buttons now. And this is good for a few reasons. One, for older people that just need a larger button or a larger display, it's nice, but also for anyone that's riding, whether you're bumping around on loose terrain or you're wearing gloves and you need a bigger button to hit, it's just nicer to have these big buttons here.
Next up on the new features list is a brand new motor. There's a new design for that 750 watt rear motor that makes it torquier than ever, and more torque is always a good thing when it comes to electric bikes.
When we talk about torque with e-bikes, we're really talking about hill climbing ability. And with the new motor on the RadRover 6 Plus, I'm not even close to breaking a sweat climbing hills.
Rad says that the new motor helps the RadRover 6 Plus climb hills 25% faster than before, and it definitely feels like it. These are steep hills I was playing around on, and the bike climbs up them without me barely needing to add any assist. In fact, even on throttle only, the climbing is still quite good. Those are the major changes, but there are other updates all over the place. The lights are new, and the rear light is now embedded in the fender. Oh yeah, did I mention included fenders? The frame is redesigned and fits a wider height range, including even shorter riders now with a lower seat height. The cables have a new hidden panel, the suspension fork is awesome for off-road riding, and the gearing is actually well thought out, meaning you get a high gear ratio for comfortable pedaling at the top end, so your feet don't end up turning like a dentist drill trying to keep up with that freewheel. At $1,999, the new RadRover 6 Plus is definitely playing in new territory here, premium territory. But this is now a premium e-bike. Rad has always been a value e-bike company. As co-founder and CEO Mike Radenbaugh always says, their goal is to democratize electric bikes. And now they're doing that on both ends of the pricing spectrum, with great bikes for $1,000 and even more premium bikes for $2,000. Plus a number of interesting models spanning that entire range in between. Toss on their Rad mobile service that covers most of the US with local support and service, and the peace of mind of having North America's largest e-bike company behind you, and there's a lot to like here. The RadRover 6 Plus is perfect for riders who want to spend a little more to get a lot more, and the rest of Rad's existing lineup is still there for more budget-conscious shoppers. In my opinion, it's really cool to see Rad expand on both ends of the pricing spectrum, making more awesome bikes for more awesome riders.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the brand new RadRover 6 from Rad Power Bikes. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe either, so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.
Hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we